This week I want to continue with the theme of the concern around communication, and I think one of the ways we do that is to get a better understanding of the generation, excuse me, not only that we live in, but also those generations that have come before us and those who are coming up next. The way that we have historically done this is we've looked at generations from a date of birth. So, for example, I'm a baby boomer, which means, according to at least tradition, baby boomers are those who were born shortly after World War II, so 1946, and then it arbitrarily is cut off about 1964. I was born in 1948. The concern when we do this is that it's so broad a period of time that I think a better way to look at this would be the coming of age period of time, which would really be about the age of 18. Again, that's fairly arbitrary, but at least it's an age where most people are able to vote. It's an age when people could enlist in the military. Now, in my situation back, excuse me, in 1967, when I went into the military, I wasn't able to vote. So that was changed with, I believe, the 26th Amendment. But at any rate, that was a period of time where I had a world view. When I was a little kid, I was concerned about the Good Sisters of Mercy at St. Peter and Paul School. I was concerned about Little League. I was concerned about Mom and Dad and my friends. And certainly the events that occurred when I was little, Israel becoming a state, Truman defeating Dewey, the official end of World War II, all of those things were important for my world, but not necessarily my worldview. What I do in this essay is I just ask us to take a different look at the events and narrow in on those events that occurred around the time the generation came of age. Now, it's interesting in my situation and those who are baby boomers because my grandfather came of age with the lost generation. Then my father was the greatest generation. My oldest brother was the silent generation. I'm the baby boomer. My wife and I have children that are both X-Gen and Y-Gen, and we have a grandbaby who is the text gen, the next one coming up. So we kind of touch on all of them. Again, from a communication standpoint, and certainly if you're a teacher, if you are in the business of healthcare, if you are designing behavior change programs, it's pretty important if you have an idea of what were the significant events that helped shape the individual's world view. And that occurs about the time that we are able to engage with our world in a really meaningful way. And it doesn't mean that prior to being able to vote or join the military or do a number of things that we can do as official adults, there are things, of course, that kids can do. But in terms of significant impact, I ask us to take a look not so much at the date of age, or I'm sorry, the date of birth, but more at the coming of age period of time. Okay, so that's what we have for this week.